at noon. So welcome to Food Systems Friday. So we're organized by the Sustainable Food Systems faculty at Prescott College. My name is Robin Curry, and I'm the director of the Master of Science in Sustainable Food Systems program. We are an intentionally online program and have been since our origination that seeks to support students in their efforts to build more sustainable food systems in their own communities. We started this series because in March, because COVID-19 definitely put the spotlight on food supply chains, and clearly many of our existing food systems are not equitably ensuring food for all, even in the best of times. For those of you who are less familiar, a food system encompasses all of the stages of keeping us nourished, not just fed, nourished. It's the growing, the harvesting, the packing, the processing, the transforming, the marketing, the consuming, and hopefully not too much of the disposing of food, and then all of the issues surrounding that. And we're going to be talking more about the politics of the issues surrounding our food system today. But as a faculty, we are really concerned about the increased vulnerability to food security that has happened as a result of isolation measures associated with COVID, and also the job losses. But we also know even before COVID, people were already vulnerable to food insecurity and the health impacts associated with our political, social, agricultural, and healthcare structures. We recognize food as a human right, but we've also been thinking about how food is racialized. And really now more than ever, we have important work to do to make sure that we get this right and that we are ensuring safe, resilient food systems for all. So this series focuses on policies, practices, and people who can show us and help us learn about models of sustainable food systems and communities, such as our guest, Mary Purdy. Mary Purdy is an eco-conscious registered dietitian and adjunct faculty member at Bastyr University, and she'll be speaking on the topic of more politics on the menu, registered dietitians, and agribusiness sponsored education. So welcome, Mary.
Thank you. It's so great to be here. I really appreciate your having me.
Yes, thank you. And we have a couple logistical steps to get through here, and then we'll dive into I keep wanting to say the meat of the presentation, but you know, we've got all of our
chickpea of the matter, the chickpea of the presentation.
Exactly.
My new phrase.
So we'll have another conversation about that. But essentially, the more politics piece in the title is really referencing a recent Food Systems Friday episode that we also had with Dr. Michelle Pero, entitled "Removing Politics from the Children's Menu." And I invite you to listen via the Food Systems Friday website on your YouTube playlist, or which is on the Prescott College channel. And actually, Wendy, see if I could get your help to paste that link in to the Food Systems Friday website so that folks can easily access that. So there's some ongoing themes, and you'll see when you have a chance to listen to Michelle's presentation. In 2 weeks, on October 9th, we'll be airing at the same time. And we welcome Valdemar Velasquez, who is the president and founder of the Farm Labor Organizing Committee. Mr. Velasquez grew up as a migrant farm worker and in a migrant farm worker family, and is an internationally recognized leader in farm worker and immigrants' rights movements. And so, having already registered